It's been a busy year in my household. Our toddler became a preschooler. Our infant had become a toddler. We bought our second home and sold our first. We moved a few miles to a more rural setting. Our new home aligns better with our upbringing. We can now walk out our door and shoot or hunt. But we quickly realized so many things we would miss about our first home. It was a bittersweet move. We spent the summer months packing and unpacking, trying to settle into our new home and leave the old one. My scouting efforts suffered as a result. I only made it out a handful of times, and the results were poor. However, with no other hunts lined up for the fall, I was eager to get out in the early season. Well, it is the 29th of September. It is about 10 after 8 in the morning, and I've had a pretty active morning so far. Came in, it was real foggy. Checked my water hole on the way in. It's almost completely empty. I haven't looked at it since early August when I put a trail camera on it. After I got set up, a doe walked past me in the dark out in my food plot here. After legal light, a doe came through the same food plot. I thought it was initial evaluation was an adult. Came to full draw. Didn't line up in my lane, and I let down. And secondary evaluation was it is not an adult. So it walked around me for probably 15 minutes. Downwind me quite a bit, and eventually it left. And I'm pretty happy with the result. I'm running a nose jammer right now. I took a nose jammer shower. I used nose jammer deodorant, and I've got nose jammer on the tree. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. And then just a little bit ago, 5 or 6 deer came from right downwind of me. There were multiple adults in the group. They came through to about 20 yards here, and I took a shot at the one. Not super excited about the shot placement. I'd say I screwed that up pretty bad. Shot was far back. It was a quartering away shot, so the angle kind of intensified my shot being to the right a little bit, and hit her far back. All the deer that were with her kept checking on her, trying to figure out what was going on, going into the cornfield to check on her, trying to figure it out, and eventually went back the way they came, right downwind of me again, and off they went. Saw another button buck to the south of me here, probably 60 yards. I think he's just hanging out in some tall stuff, and I'm going to give this deer some time and see what happens. Not excited about this shot at all. Bad shot. Shouldn't have took it. Should have took my time. Just should have took my time. Just rushed, excited, dumb. I did go out opening morning, but that button buck just walked right past me as I was talking to the camera at like 15 yards. Then he went up and sniffed the arrow really good, trying to figure out what's going on there. I went out opening morning. I was only out for about a half an hour of legal light. At 7:30, I saw that there was a band of rain coming, and I didn't want to get my camera gear wet, and I didn't have any weather protection, so I opted to get down. I saw one doe, but she was off a ways and through all my lanes before I could see her. But this is my second time out. Been a real cool snap here in September. It's not usually like this here in Northwest Ohio. It's almost cold for this time of year. Highs in the low 60s, lows in the upper 40s. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm just not used to it. Been great. I wonder if she's laying there because this button buck just came right back out right here. Well, it's been about an hour since I shot that deer. Both the group of deer she was with and that button buck by itself came through and went into the corn about where the arrow is at. And they both came out like something freaked them out. So I think she's laying there dead. With that shot, I usually would wait longer, but I'm fairly confident she's laying there with the reactions I've seen. We're gonna get down, we're gonna tear down and see if we can find her. It's gonna take me like 15 minutes just to put all my gear away, so. Good first full morning in the field. I love deer hunting. Need to work on my shooting. Well, here's my water trough. It's about 6 inches deep. So there's still about 6 inches in it is all. So I could come back and put a foot and a half of water in there. But that's like probably darn near 100 gallons. I don't really have anything that carries that kind of water. Totes is what I've used in the past, and it's not a great system. But go out here, look at the arrow, and see what it looks like. Well, here's the arrow. Well, broadhead appears to be intact. It's not the bright red you hope for, but there's definitely some blood in there. So we're gonna go take a look, see what we can find. Well, she was in there right where I thought she was, just a few rows deeper. So now I gotta get her taken care of, and I'll wait till I bring her back out here for pictures, and we'll get her in the gator and get her hanging. Well, we got her loaded up, got her out. She's in the gator, got it out. Easier to drag that way, of course. Shot wasn't as bad as I thought. It came out midway up through the diaphragm. So, mature doe. Got it done on the first tag. Excited about that. Recovered her. Didn't go far. Worked out about like I thought it would. So, good deal. Next time I hope for a little better shot placement so I don't hit the rumen like I did today. But I guess I can't complain with the result. She's dead. She didn't go very far. She didn't suffer. It went through the diaphragm, through a lung. She didn't last long. So, done deal. Got to get her hanging. And she'll make some wonderful deer hot dogs. So, good day. It's a good day. Glad to have this opportunity to hunt with deer like we do here. It truly is the golden age of whitetail hunting here in Northwest Ohio, pretty much throughout the country. Glad that I could borrow a gator from my parents this morning. Yeah, made it easy, kept me from sweating before I shot the deer anyway. So we're gonna head out, get her taken care of.